How's it going? Hey, Trav, how are you doing? Long time no see, right? So I was gonna start out the stream tonight while everybody is kind of coming in and stuff. Hey, Abraxas, how are you? Yeah, thank you. Yep, it's the birthday is almost over, the birthday time, but I appreciate you coming in, man. Um, yeah. So Abraxas, you weren't in here this morning, but I did a stream this morning, and it was kind of on people's YouTube goals for 2019. And I'm just going to kind of read off some of them that everybody did this morning. And you're more than welcome to put yours in chat. I'm going to kind of write these down, and then I'm going to do a stream sometime around in Thanksgiving time frame and kind of go over what everybody said they wanted to do and what everybody where we all at. So we can kind of see how well we're all doing on our stuff. Um, no, I did not get cake. We actually went out to Mexican restaurant around here, and my wife and daughter made them put the hat on me and sing to me, and so we got some flan. But yeah, so I got really red faced and embarrassed, about as red as my shirt is. But anyway, so I'm going to read these really quick while everybody's kind of coming in. So Drone Pool was the first one to chime in early. Hey, Calamero, how are you doing? Yes, Happy New Year's to you as well. So Drone Pool said he wants to be good enough at flying freestyle drones to put FPV in his channel name. And Kev FPV said that he wanted to get to 1,000 subs in 2019. Kelly Paulson said that she wants to help some smaller channels grow. She just hit 3K a little bit ago, so that's nice. And Hadley's said he wanted to get to 100K subs. He said, "Go big or go home." That's a pretty big go big. Jim Crinnan said he wanted to get his Part 107 drone flying license. Nordic Blue also wanted to get his Part 107 and get to 1,000 subs. And then a guy, maybe you might know this guy. I love my blow up drone. His name is Manic Magic. He said he wanted to hit 1K by May. Wiedemann Photography said he wanted to hit 1K by February. He's actually really close. I think he's just over 900. Roger Martin, Canadian Drone Hub guy, said he wanted to hit 2K before his birthday, which he did not say. Uh-oh, there's a bit of lag. Well, that's good to know. Let me check my settings. Is anybody else getting lag? I did not get cake. I got flan. So it was we went to a Mexican restaurant. Is everything coming in pretty good for the rest of everybody? Okay, good now. That's good. And then AU Pack Mule said he just didn't want to get kicked off of YouTube. All he wanted to do was have a YouTube channel by the end of the year. That's a pretty good goal to have, actually. Hillbilly Pyro, he wanted to blow up stuff, and he really will blow up stuff. So that's going to be one. I mean, that guy literally blows up everything. It's pretty cool. And then Ken wanted to bring more photographers into the hobby. And Back from the Sky wanted to learn how to edit videos better. Asgard Studios said he wanted to get a better portfolio because he wanted to attract advertisers and sponsors. And then he and I also set up the fact that we are both going to eat a cricket on a live stream sometime this summer. Ashleigh Ward, my wife, actually said she wanted to have over 200 subs. And Food Forrest said he wanted to make the earth better. Didn't want the earth to end up like Mars, and he wanted to help me get more tomatoes out of my garden this year, which I appreciate because our garden did not do very well this year. Aerial Technical said he just wanted to make more money. So everybody, welcome in. What I was reading off is this morning I did a live stream, and what I had everybody do is kind of give me their YouTube goals, not just like any goals, but their YouTube goals for 2019. And so though that's kind of what some of the people this morning said. So if anybody here who did not say a goal earlier today wants to put a bit of put a goal or something like that in the chat, I will write it down. I will keep track of it. And come Thanksgiving time or so, we will go over it. 300 videos and 1,500 subs, Abraxas, I will put that down. And that's a good idea, is to have a certain amount of videos. Because if you're putting videos out, you're getting views, you're getting those subs, all the other stuff will work itself out. So 300 videos, 1,500 subs, that's good. Yeah, 1,500 subs. That's a good one. So and then another thing I just wanted to talk about tonight is I saw I saw some stuff. I went to Best Buy today, and I went to a different other couple places, and I saw some like there's a 360 camera that I saw that is mountable for most GoPro mounts that actually films in 5.2K. Uh, and that is nuts because there's not anything out there really that can view above 4K. So I was just kind of wondering if anybody has seen anything that allows you to view better than 4K, because I just don't understand. Maybe it's because it's 360 and that's why it has to be higher. Computer, I use HP. I have an HP, I think it's an Omen. Yeah, they are. The 360 cameras are really cool. They kind of allow your viewer to have some control, especially like if you're flying. Um, if you're flying, when you fly with a 360 camera, the people can fly with you, but they can choose what to look at. And so I've always kind of wanted to hang a 360 camera from my drone and kind of fly over some stuff to where people can kind of choose the view that they want to see at different times. I did not actually use my coupon today, back from this guy. We went and we looked around, and kind of what everybody else said is true. It's really expensive there. There was some transmitters that I was looking into, and I kind of looked at what they had their prices on and what were online, and they're almost double the online prices. So I don't know. I'm probably going to go spend it on some goofy, fun little remote control car or something like that, and then get the expensive stuff online because you can get it for a lot cheaper. But I do like to support the local shops because they help the hobby in general. And so, what did everybody else do for their New Year's? So many of you guys I haven't talked. Excuse me. Um, yeah, and back from the sky, that's kind of what I was looking at. I was looking at RC cars and boats because that's something I wouldn't normally buy. Gosh, this cold, man. Yeah, they have 360 HD cameras or cameras. Gosh. Oh, you went to visit your mom? That's cool. Uh, is she far away or? Man, I have had this cough for like almost 3 weeks. Well, yeah. So back to this guy. That's probably thanks. That's probably what I'm looking at getting is either one of the smaller little boats just for fun. Maybe I'll get into a new type of the hobby of the RC hobby. Yeah, Trev, that's kind of what I thought is 5K is really not realistic. In fact, I asked one of the guys in the TV aisle, and he said there's not really any 5K TVs at all. That there's a couple 8K models is it. You have to custom order them, and they really won't hit the market for another 3 or so years in general. So yeah, I just don't see why that 5K. I mean, it looks like a cool camera. Filming in 5K would be nice if you could actually see it, but I just don't see how. And the other thing you got to consider is, I know it. Yeah, buying a boat can be dangerous. That's more money that I'm spending. More, uh, just a whole nother opening of the hobby to spend more money on. Then, of course, once I get that beginner boat, I'll be like, well, I really want to get this one because it goes this fast and can do this on the water and whatever, can plane better up above the water level. There's a couple guys that I watch that do some crazy stuff with boats. One guy's hit like 80 miles an hour with one of his RC boats. 80 miles an hour, that's I if I get that speed going on a freeway in my car, that's a ticket. But yeah, I just tonight's stream, by the way, guys, is going to be pretty darn short. The wife and daughter and I are going to watch a movie and everything, and I kind of was on quite a bit earlier this morning, so I might cut it short. It's 7:50 my time here. I might cut it short in about 25-30 minutes or so is all, and just do like a little 45-50 minute stream or something. But I like to keep going on my stuff, and so I do this Thursday night stream each week, and I want to continue to do that. So shout it to the world, by the way, guys. Hey, Aerial Landscapes, what's up? How are you doing? So, by the way, Aerial Landscapes, is Aerial Technical another one of your channels, or are you guys just happen to be named semi the same? Okay. I'd never asked him either, so I was just not sure. Yeah, family does come first. But the great thing is a lot of times you can include family in what you're doing, and then it kind of works out a little bit. So usually on these live streams at night on Thursdays and stuff, my wife will come join me after putting the kid to bed. But it's going to be so quick tonight usually that she might not be able to make it down here. Hey, Cutting Board, how are you doing? I'm at Cutting Board today on the Pusa Studios stream. I can't believe anybody who hasn't been on the Pusa Studios. I think most of you guys had, but they do a kind of wheel of shout outs where they say a couple letters. You type in those letters as quick as you can, and then they spin this wheel, and it's a number 1 through 21 or 20. And then let's say it lands on 7. Well, they count down and find the 7th person to type in those 2 letters. And then they do like a shout out thing. They review your channel. They do all this great work for you and stuff. And I won that today, the first spin on my birthday. So it was really cool. I was like, I sat there and I was telling my daughter when I went on, I was like, oh, what are the chances I actually win this on my birthday? And then I told her, and she was like, what? So Yeah, it was pretty fun. And I met the cutting board on there today. And then so we did that. And then for my birthday, my wife had to work today, and our son, we wanted to get him back in daycare because he's been sick for a little while with the same cold that I have, and he hasn't been in daycare for like a week and a half since basically Christmas time. So we kind of wanted to get him back into the swing of things. So we took him to daycare today, even though I had the day off. And my daughter and I just hung out. So we went to a hobby store, we went to the mall and goofed around at the mall. Um, and we almost rode on those like big animal things that they have at the mall, the little battery operated animal things, but we didn't do that. So just went and had fun walking around, hanging out with the kid. And then after that, came home. And then the wife and daughter and I and our son, our 1 year old son. I have a 9 year old daughter and a 1 year old son, by the way, for everybody who just met me. Uh, we all went out to a Mexican restaurant for my dinner, which is why I'm actually a little late getting on the stream tonight. I was about 6 or 7 minutes late because we got back, had to put the kid to bed. I had to say goodnight to the kid and everything before I got on. So, yep, best investment is time spent with your children. Absolutely. Hey, Cindy, thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. How's your dogs doing and stuff? And Cindy, did you take any trips over the holidays or Christmas or New Year's or anything? What did you guys do? Also, the cutting board. I did not get to check out too many videos after meeting everybody on Pusa Studios, but your avatar is really cool looking. Really cool. You didn't go anywhere, just visited friends. That's cool. Yeah, your dog, that puppy is getting big. He is too cute though. He or she, I can't remember. But yeah, the brown pup got to be close to 40 or 50 pounds at this point at least. Adam, what's up, man? How are you doing? Adam, are you on your phone or are you on a computer? One of these nights I got to bring you in here so we can goof off, and it was fun, Adam. I hung out with Bella all day. Cane cores. Okay. That's all right. Hey, it'll get there. Back from the sky. Sometimes it doesn't refresh. I'm actually showing 7 likes, so it doesn't refresh every well for you. Sometimes it. Oh, course. Yeah, that's right. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. How are you doing? There you go, Candace. I got you blue as well. Hey, I appreciate it. You're on your phone, Adam? Trev. Adam. Who you doing or how you doing? Watch this. Watch this guy, Cindy. You watch out for him now. Yeah, yeah, I will say making everybody moderators. A lot of people are caution about it and stuff, but honestly, I think you can just see chat better if you have everybody because their names are blue and what they say is gray. I'm sure there's probably some kind of setting you can set to change that, but I don't know. I haven't found it yet, so that's my main reason for making everybody a moderator. Plus, then somebody says something weird or whatever, everybody can just tell on them. The job of moderator, I guess if somebody comes in here and they start being pretty toxic, I guess that a moderator would be able to boot them. But most most everybody comes in is pretty good. It's pretty easy to find the person who comes in and is going to be toxic, be a troll and whatnot and all that stuff, and you can just boot them and block them or whatever. So yeah, the little tool symbol, see, Cindy, is means you're somebody who can actually now you can't boot another moderator, another person with the little blue tool wrench thing. You can't boot another person, but you can boot like somebody who just comes in the channel and is in gray. You can boot them, time them out, delete their messages or whatever. If they come in here and start, cussing and swearing and saying stuff, you guys can all just kind of jump on them if I don't see them. Wholesome as they come. That's funny, Adam. Yeah, you gotta have them, Candace. Cindy, you won't pop up on you to pop up on cam, Cindy. I would have to send you an email. You click on it, and then you would come in. There's a whole lot of steps that you're going to be on camera by the time you get in here. But Cindy, if you do want to join one night, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know. Adam. I know. Yeah. Adam, Mr. 84. Adam is one of the guys that I grew up with, like since very beginning of high school. We've been good friends. So he's a really good guy. He knows me too well. Probably can tell a lot of stories about me that you guys would all just laugh your butts off. Yeah, exactly, Candace. And once you get to know somebody, there's no reason to not make them a mod. I mean, if there's one person in there that, or one more person that sees something bad happening quicker, it can just make things that much better. And most everybody in here I know pretty well, but the other people, I've seen them in other. Oh, Raj, how are you doing? I saw your stream today and I did not get to get on it. I literally, like, I was walking around in the mall and I saw it. I will have to catch the next one. Yeah, we all have those friends. Yeah, I have two of them, my friend Adam and my friend Paul. And the three of us have been pretty inseparable since high school. And now we're all getting older. What were you saying back from the sky? Sorry, I didn't see what your other message said. Oh, you're back. Okay. Yeah, so Raj, and everybody else who just Candace, people who came in here from the very beginning that didn't see. Oh, you answered your own question. Older but handsome. Yeah. Right now the hair is kind of making that tough, but that's all right. I'm growing it out just to prove a point that I can. But Anyways, so Raj, what we're doing, and Candace, what we're doing is I'm kind of writing down people's, I guess, YouTube goals, not just goals in general, but your YouTube goals. What do you want to do with your channel in 2019? And it doesn't have to just be about subs, because almost all of us are not just about subs. It can be a view count, watch hours, just something you want your channel to do. I haven't, Cindy. Honestly, I have not gone by Yakima. It's got to happen here soon. I was supposed to install a water cooler over there, but they moved it to this month. So I will be doing it sometime in the next 2 weeks. Oh, hey, Elvis, what's up? Hey, and your wrench is still there this time, Elvis. The last few times, I think your wrench has been gone every time you come in. So that's good. At least that's improving. But yeah, so what are everybody's goals in 2019 for your channel? That's kind of what I am writing down, and I'm going to kind of revisit it sometime in Thanksgiving timeframe, November, early December. Still trying to figure it out, Candy. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dude, one of these days, Elvis, I actually have to hear your Elvis impression. I'm I don't think I heard it the few times I've talked to you, but and then by the way, anybody who wants to come in, wants a link sent to them, I'm more than willing to send them. I'm probably only going to be on, like I told everybody earlier, until about 8:30 tonight, so not going to be a super long stream, maybe another 20 minutes or so. Dude, Elvis would know back from this guy, because that's Elvis. Like, that's the real Elvis. And he lives in Elvis lives in North Dakota, so we all can't find him anymore. Oh, you want me to say the Elvis? Thank you. Thank you very much. Anybody got a cheeseburger? Yeah, I like to do some impersonations. I do uh, uh Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not great at his. I used to do it a lot better, and then I'll do the Smeagol voice. Smeagol, why do you cry, Smeagol? I can do that. I can do a couple other different things. I don't know how it sounds on the audio coming out of this computer, though. It probably sounds terrible. And feel free to laugh at me and say that that was terrible, guys, because I totally can take it. There's some times where I shake my head at what I'm doing. Exactly, back from the sky. Hopefully not out on your screen, Elvis. That's not good. Predator. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some of the other voices I do. I've done quite a few. Um, oh gosh, I used to be able to do Bill Clinton really well. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all, I tell you. I did not have relations with that woman. Not one time, except all those other times. Oh, Chloe and Charlie. Hey, how's it going, girls? Humbug. Yeah, Cindy, I saw. So if anybody wants to see exactly how many subs they lost from that whole YouTube cleaning thing, if you go to your analytics and you look at subscribers, and it'll show you like how many you lost in the last 20 or the last 30 or 28 days or whatever, how many you gained. And then it will say closed accounts. Those are the ones that you lost from the whole YouTube cleaning thing. Mine said 4. Not a big deal, but of course, Cindy, you have more people, so yeah, yeah, Elvis. Hey, don't we all? I think we all, right? Trev, I hope the horse didn't get to you. I hope you had a fence in between you guys. Okay, aerial landscapes. I will write that down. Thanos snapping his fingers. Oh gosh, we just watched that again the other night. It was on. I think it's on Netflix now. So everybody who has Netflix, they just added on Netflix. All right, at least it's the first time we saw it on there. Yeah, we just watched that the other night. It's crazy. I honestly think what happened is that Doctor Strange guy, when he gave him this, well, I'm not going to say it. Some people may not have said anything. So, but I think he hid something that will allow them all to go back and retry. I'll just say that. Adam, that is good. Yeah, it's bad because a lot of people go. That's good, Adam. That's good. The new age mama jokes, the ones that kids are telling these days. Oh, there are some what ifs. I did not know that. Yeah, he is a genius. Anybody who's seen the Doctor Strange movie, like the dude is about as cocky as the Iron Man in the beginning of his movie, and then all of a sudden he gets like his patience later. Oh, Back from the Sky? No, that is not a joke. So, oh gosh. There, yeah, it's a drone horror movie, and everybody needs to watch. Like, even if you aren't a huge drone fan, the drone horror movie that's coming out this year, it is so hilarious. It is about a drone that gains its own like intelligence and just goes on like a manhunt killing people. Yeah, it's literally like it's ridiculous. Yeah, you know what, Adam? Not only drone footage of Leavenworth, I don't think I've ever been to Leavenworth. I don't think I've ever been there. I really want to go there. This year, Adam, we should go there for Oktoberfest. Yeah, Candace, it's from the same creators that made that terrible film. I don't know if anybody likes watching like the B horror movies that are just horribly made, but the makers of Zombievers. Yeah, from the makers of Zombievers comes The Drone, a 2019 horror film. Yeah, Ken Drone, the guy from Japan. he linked a thing in my earlier stream today about that, and I watched that thing a couple of times today and just laughed. Hey, Sparky, how's it going? What the name? Oh, Drone Pool, you're in here too. Hey, how's it going, Dan? Is it a Canadian movie, Sparky? That, huh? I wonder because and what we're actually talking about, Sparky, is there's this movie that was made by the creators of Zombievers, and this movie is called The Drone, and it's like a drone horror movie where a drone gains its own intelligence and starts attacking people, and like it kills multiple people. It like gains control through electronics of their cars and makes them crash, and it drags people by like loosening its wires and getting all, and then it like grabs onto this woman's hair and drags her. You have to watch. Everybody just look up drone horror movie 2019 or whatever at some point in time and watch that trailer. Is it's it'll make you laugh. Yeah, sorry, Dan. Adam. Dude, Oktoberfest. Ashley wants to go as well. That would be amazing. No, it's all good, Dan. I can take a joke. Okay, so what are these bird box things? I saw Cindy. I think you did like opening was it a bird box? I don't know what it is, but I saw you opening some box at Christmas or whatever that had like a whole bunch of stuff in it. Do I have a used drone you could buy? Probably not one you would want to buy. These ones are all pretty banged up. Like this one up here, the camera doesn't work on it, and this one, the camera gets ghosting in it. So I don't know what would be going on. It Bird Box on Netflix. Okay. Oh, that's right. I have seen something. I have seen something on that on Netflix. I'll have to check that out. A Bird Box drone challenge. Whatever it is I'm in, I think. I don't know. I don't. I can't always know with you, Adam. Maybe I should say maybe. The Green Book. Is that a Netflix one as well? Back in the Sky. I committed. Oh, great. I already committed to eating crickets today earlier. I'm going to eat crickets on somebody's live stream, Asgard Studios. I'm going to eat crickets on his live stream on July 1st. So we'll see how that goes. I I've eaten worms before, so oh, Green Book is in the theaters. Okay, but at least with as far as it goes with the eating crickets, at least I have some time to build myself into it. It shouldn't be too bad. We both agreed only two things: has to be raw, and it doesn't have to be living. So practice videos on eating crickets. Maybe I'll make one and I'll just put like the Rocky music in it. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Oh, do they have to be real ones that I practice with though? Yeah. The wife hasn't heard about this whole eating crickets thing, so I'm debating on whether I want to tell her or not because I probably will be sleeping alone for a few weeks after it happens. Yeah, I might end up doing it just because it doesn't take long to talk myself into something, and it really doesn't matter too much of what it is. I don't know how I haven't broken more bones in my life, but it usually doesn't take me long to talk myself into doing something, stupid or not. Yeah, the cricket protein powder though, like that doesn't really taste like crickets though. Hey, proper. See, there's another person who had a moderator thing at one point in time. I don't know, maybe it resets after the new year or something. You have to reset everybody. Not sure. Hello, drone nerds. Yeah, I'm a nerd. My name is Russ. I'm a drone nerd. When everybody says something tastes like chicken, that's when I start worrying. Because when somebody says that, usually it doesn't taste like chicken. But Elvis and Candace, by the way, I know you guys have been on some panels and stuff before. So any one of these Thursday nights, if you guys want to come on, just let me know. I will send you guys an email. Any of you guys, I'm going to be getting off here in about 10, 12 minutes or so. So, tonight is probably a little late or whatever, but yeah, model trains. That the only thing with model trains is you have to have a lot of space. M's dad, man, how are you doing? And Santa Designs, how are you? Good to see you again, Santa. Is it Santa or Santa? Just say one for Santa, two for Santa. I like to know how to pronounce people's names. Oh, you've never flown it, Ken? Oh, that's all right, Candace. But you should definitely clear some room and try that thing out. It's a big learning curve in the beginning, but it gets really fun, especially when you start figuring it out. I'm doing well, Em's dad. Had a great birthday. Elvis, I usually am live every Thursday, 7:30, like give or take 5-10 minutes. So, and usually I'll go for an hour to an hour and a half, and I don't really go too much longer than that. Three deck layout in a 12 by 10 garage. Wow, Sparky, that's a really cool train set there. Yeah, my grandpa used to be into them, my mom's dad, and he left a whole bunch of train stuff to my uncle, and he still has that stuff. It's really like my grandpa like hand painted like every single tree and everything and stuff in some of the decks that you lay the tracks out on. Yeah, I know. My phone, the darn thing doesn't stay charged for very long, so I have to consistently keep it on a charger. It just eats everything. That sounds good, Elvis. It might forget by next week. That's all right. Hey, I'm going to be doing it next week and the week after, and then I will be off for a week because I will be on a cruise in the Caribbean. So That's going to be super fun. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a live stream there, but hey, you never know. I might one for maybe a few minutes or something do a live stream from the boat. I don't know how their internet connections are. I know they're expensive, but I don't know how good they are. But maybe the wife and I might do something like that for a few minutes. But usually when you're on a cruise, like you're wanting to go do stuff, so that might be tough. Hey, Melinda, how are you? I am doing well. I am doing well. I had a great birthday. I spent most of the day with my daughter, and then we went out to dinner a little earlier. Had a good day. I know, Elvis. This is my first cruise ever. I've never been on a cruise. I've never even been on the East Coast, actually. I've been in like 30 something states, but I've never touched any state on the East Coast. Uh, Western Pennsylvania, I think, is about the closest I've ever been. Oh, did you, Melinda? That's cool. I'm sorry I missed it. I just got back from dinner. In fact, I was about 6, 7 minutes or so starting this stream. I was about 6 or 7 minutes later than I like to be, just because we literally got back from dinner, put the kid to bed, and then I got on here. So we'll see, Elvis. You and Candace can go on a cruise. There you go. Seasick and green skin. I have never been on a cruise, but I have definitely been on boats out in the ocean. So I don't think I'll get seasick. I don't usually, but and usually that's the person when they say that, that's when they get it. We'll see. North Pole. 20 below zero. Dang, I thought we had it cold here. It was, although today we got it. It was like almost 40 degrees at one point in time today. So, oh, nice. Are you really going to go to Graceland, Elvis, or are you asking her? Oh, sweet. That'll be fun. Yeah, you don't feel waves on a cruise ship unless they're really big ones. So, in that case, you're not really worried about the wave as much, I would say. Is that what it is? It's a $15 card per day? Yeah, I figured it was gonna be something like that, 15 to 25. I just wonder if it's like you pay $15 and you get like 500 kilobits per second or something. Hey, Sparky, have a good night. Sleep well. I will see you later. I just don't know how their speeds are back from the sky. That's all I was worrying about. But we'll probably buy the internet one of the nights at least. Yeah, Elvis, exactly. Yeah. We're gonna have our daughter with us though, so we might relegate her because my parents are actually going too, but maybe we'll relegate the daughter to the grandparents' room. Are you taking off too proper, or are you saying later to Sparky? Oh, that's cool. What's his what's his channel name? Is it Danny Black Cruise Entertainer? Is that his channel name, or that'd be kind of cool to see? Yeah, back this guy. Yeah. from what I heard, Elvis, you do not need a passport to go on the cruise. You need a passport to get off the boat at all of the locations. So pretty much if you want to enjoy it fully, yeah, you probably need to get a passport. And they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. How's it going, John? I think our passports were like $130 or something a piece. Well, mine was like 90, but that's because I actually renewed mine. My wife and daughter were getting theirs for the first time. And my daughter's was cost just as much as the wife's, but hers is only good for 5 years because she has to. Well, when they're a kid, I guess they have to redo it more often. X Danny Black. Okay, I will look that up. Yeah, Elvis, exactly. $130, and then you pay for a plane ticket, and then you pay for the cruise, and then you pay for your excursion. It's expensive. All right, Cindy. Hey, have a good night. Thanks for coming in. I will be getting over there, and like I said, I will know usually probably maybe 4 or 5 days at least in advance when we're heading over there. $180. Yeah, that's true because it was $130 that we had to send to the processing place or whatever it's called, and then it was $35 processing fee for the county government who sends it into them and everything as well. So that's a bit. Not from the boat proper because like there's like it's right in the writing. Do not fly your drone from on or inside the boat. But some of the stops I'm going to fly my drone at for sure. All right, Cindy. Well, yeah, we'll have to meet up because I was hoping to do a collaboration with you on that on the Rattlesnake Ridge thing next time I was over there, but we'll see. Artie, what's up, man? How are you doing? Yeah, we're not stopping in Jamaica, but I don't know if I would do that around the daughter. Yeah, she's not a criminal, but shoot, if anybody's the criminal on the boat, it would be me. I'm good, Artie. Just hanging out. Uh, did a bunch of stuff for my birthday with the daughter and the wife and stuff, and had a good birthday. Good. I've only flown once this year so far. I didn't fly today. It was raining all day. And tomorrow or yesterday I was working during pretty much just about all the daylight hours. So a joke drone? Yeah, that's the thing is I could take like one like this one right here. It actually has a camera. I could take this thing and it's really not that expensive to replace if they catch me with it. Or and you know, they're not going to hear you flying it inside your little cabin either. So only thing is how much you actually travel with as far as batteries and stuff. Then you got to worry about the airport on the way there. No, I'm going to take my Mavic Air with me because I really do want to take some good footage. We're the stops that we're going to be at are Cayman Islands, Cozumel, and then Mahogany Bay and Belize City. So those are the 4 places we're going to be stopping on the cruise. And Belize City, I guess, is one of those that is really, really cool for a drone. Cayman Islands, I thought I saw had some pretty strict rules for drones, so that might be one that I don't fly much or fly at all. But hey, Jerry, how are you doing? Yeah, just hold it with my hand. And then I'll make the noise. Of course, actually, I should say to be more accurate with a Mavic Air, it has to be like. The Mavic Air is pretty loud. It's like BS knock. I think it's got to be one of the loudest drums out there. Yeah, while I'm indoors. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm going to be doing a vlog, just like with my, with my phone camera and stuff or whatever. I'll be doing a vlog, a daily thing, but I probably won't post it all until I get back. But I'll be doing a vlog with that, just and then maybe include a little clips here and there of some of the drone footage, and then I'll put videos of the drone footage as well. So yeah, Melinda, I make sound effects for everything. Yeah, really, back in the sky. Absolutely, they should. There are some that they said are quieter, but they're like it's 10% quieter, and what I hear is the same thing. I can't really hear anything different. But I mean, if they're 10% quieter, if I held a decibel meter to it, it probably would be. But 10% quieter, I mean, that means you're going from like what 85 to what 82 or 81 or whatever decibels. It's still pretty loud. Yeah, and everybody in here, if you guys see somebody you haven't supported, feel free to support everybody. Yeah, and back in the sky, that's the thing, is I can fly around the ship as long as I'm not on it. So that's the funny thing, is I can fly. Well, I mean, I guess you can't fly over people technically, but I can fly around the ship and everything like that or whatever from one of the ports, but I just can't do it from the ship itself. Yeah, sounds like putting sugar on crap. Exactly. Going from 85 decibels to 82, it still sounds like a very loud muffler. Absolutely, Jerry. So, anybody do anything crazy for New Year's? Anybody get like super blackout drunk or see anybody else get super blackout drunk, get thrown in a snowbank? I had that happen to me once on a New Year's. I got thrown. I was the first one to pass out, and everybody was warned at this party. The first person to pass out is going out in the snowbank, and I passed out. And sure enough, I mean, I was a kid back then, but yep. Thanks, Jerry. Yeah, everybody hit that like button if you can. I appreciate it. But my worst thing I've ever done, I don't know if it was at a New Year's party. Worst thing I ever did, I think I was 20 or something like that. Um, Maybe I was a little younger, but worst thing I ever did was I got drunk at this one party, and one of my friends, in it wasn't the guy Adam who's in here or was in here earlier, it was the other guy. They lined up like 4 or 5, 6 shots or whatever of something. They're like, "Oh, Russ, let's see if you can do all these." I did all of them. Yeah, they were olive oil. They were not alcohol. They were olive oil. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, it probably would bring to 78. Yeah, because it's hours. What? Shot fireworks out of a trumpet? That's awesome. Yeah, that might be the craziest thing back in the skies that you stayed sober. Dude, but shooting fireworks out of a trumpet? Like what kind of fireworks? We talking like the big mortars or like bottle rockets? That's all right. That's all right, Jerry. Yeah, last year I never even made it to midnight. This year I did. Barely. I think the last time I looked at the clock was like 12:18 or something like that, and then I was done. Dude, I hear you. I don't recover as well either. Especially like this New Year's, like I didn't have that much, but I sat there and I had a couple beers, and then I had a couple mixed drinks, and then I had a couple glasses of wine. Like I mixed everything together. I didn't wake up with a real bad hangover, but I did wake up with a little bit of headache, and then it went away after about, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes of being awake is all. Oh, Roman candles. That's cool. I love Roman candles. Roman candles are like one of the best types of fireworks. Mortars, that's cool. It lights off and goes up in the sky and stuff, but you don't really hold on to the tube when you shoot a mortar off, like most of the time. But Roman candles, man, you just hold those things and it's just like bop, 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 bop. A couple people this 4th of July, we all shot. In fact, I was flying this guy right here. I was flying him. And my brothers and a couple friends and stuff, they were shooting Roman candles at it while it was flying. Of course, it took off, like would not connect to GPS satellite, so it just took off, and I was just fighting the thing the whole time. He was playing it while they were shooting. Dude, your neighbor, he and I need to hang out. We need to hang out proper. There you go, Jerry. That's cool. Oklahoma Droner, what is up? How are you doing tonight? I saw you in Poosa's stream today. Right after I won, you came in. Thanks for the congratulations and the happy birthday wishes and stuff. Appreciate it, man. Oh, you guys got some snow. See, everybody's getting snow. And then here in Idaho, usually at this time of year, we have a foot and a half to 2.5 feet on the ground, and we don't have anything. I still have green grass out in the yard. I almost should cut my grass again. Man, I know. Uh, like I said in the description of this stream, I'm I'm old enough to feel it every now and then, but young enough to, or what did I say? Young enough to get out of bed and not quite old enough to feel it every time I do. That's what I said. That's kind of how I feel right now. Yep. I'll tell you what, Oklahoma Droner, you're always going to be 3 years behind. Well, maybe every now and then too. Oh, steak and potatoes. That's like the best dinner. The best dinner, steak and potatoes. Can't go wrong. And if he's crazy at all proper, I would definitely like him. Yeah, I know. My wife tells me I should stretch more often and stuff too. And then I just am like, eh. Nah, you're still good though, Jerry. Yeah. I love soup. Like Olive Garden, the soup and salad, like unlimited soup and salad, that's all you need at that place. I know red meat is not good for you, but man, does it taste good though. And I actually eat a lot less of it nowadays, which is why I enjoy it so much when I get it. Yeah, Jerry, I saw you talking about that before, and I need to check those. I need to check them out. But in fact, I'm gonna write that down too. He's crazy and rich. Dude, that's even better, man. Crazy and rich. Dude, so true, Oklahoma. Everything that is tastes good is bad for you. Yeah, back from the sky. I agree. I used to like every time I would go to a restaurant or whatever, it's like, oh, whatever it is, biggest steak. Give me the biggest steak. Now I'm a little better. I order chicken more. That's sweet, Jerry. So, Jerry, do you when you fly, do you have to have a Part 107 to do all that stuff? To teach classes on the drones to students and all that stuff? I don't think I've ever looked up that as a regulation. I don't think you would, as long as you're not flying commercially. No, you don't. Okay, that's what I wondered because I know education. There's a lot of exceptions in the drone laws for education, and there's some restrictions on flying over educational establishments. Obviously, you can't fly over high schools and elementary schools and all that stuff. But then there for education, there's a lot of stuff in there. So yeah, all hobby. Yeah, okay, that's cool. I was just wondering about that because um, I'm kind of starting to wonder if maybe that might be something to that I can do around here. I like to get involved in stuff, and I do speeches at some of the schools. My mom is a teacher, so I do a speech at her school about things. It's always been lately just like water pressure rockets and stuff, and so I'll teach kids about launch velocity and how to find out the max height by measuring angles and stuff. And I teach them about that. But it would be really cool to actually maybe do some like maybe at an assembly or something, teaching kids about drones and all that stuff. Because at 13 they can fly drones, and if you can teach them how to do it right, then they'll be somebody who does it right. That's cool, Jerry. Yeah, getting your Part 107 is not nearly as hard as you think. You should do it, Jerry. I have my Part 107. If you want any help, you can always email me. Anybody can email me, and I can give them help. Back from the sky. If you're in New York, there's a guy, Lewis P. Floyd, and I don't know if you've heard of CNY drones, but they have a program that they started, and it's in New York, and it's in most of the state of New York. He's actually in like I guess it would be west of Albany area of New York, but look up CNY drones. They actually have a program and stuff, and you might be able to get involved with those guys. Remote Pilot 101, that's a good program. That's what I learned on, Jerry. That's right. And they do a great job preparing you for the test because I took their practice tests and I was getting 80% to 95, 96% on their practice tests. And I looked it up after fact. Oh, here's my. Oh, that's not it. But 88. That's what I got on the actual test, was an 88, I think. So. Yeah, Mel has his, so it can't be that hard. Yeah, don't worry, I won't tell on. I won't tell on you. Although Mel has visited my channel a few times, so I don't think he's in here right now. But all right, Jerry, I will check that out in the rewind here, and because if I click on it with my computer right now, it like the stream here starts buffering weird. You can take him. That's good. But yeah, I'll check that out, Jerry. Because I would love to teach some stuff to people around the area. We don't really have anything in this area that teaches people how to fly at all. Nassau and Suffolk, okay, or Suffolk. Oh yeah, that's cool. So Jerry, have you ever met? Oh gosh, what's his name? He actually flew drones in the military. Well, ran the program and stuff that flew drones in the military. Oh, I haven't seen him on in forever. Now I forget his name. But anyways, he does live chats and stuff. He's an Air Force guy as well. Yeah, I'm actually in northern Idaho, Jerry, so I probably wouldn't be able to help the schools there. But absolutely, like connecting the two programs and stuff across state lines and stuff, that definitely gives more validity to all the schools and stuff. But that CNY drones, if you look those guys up, like I said, look up Lewis P. Floyd, and he has a big connection to CNY drones. And those guys do, I mean, they do a lot of teaching. They have programs where people donate to CNY, and then they get like drone kits for kids to start learning, and they teach kids how to build the drones and all kinds of stuff. So. Thank you, Proper Star Cop. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you came on and said that, because that's been part of the reason why I haven't been talking as much the last minute. It drives me nuts when I can't think of somebody's name or something, because I really like to remember names. But yes, Star Cop. Star Cop is the guy who was in the drone program and stuff. He has a channel. Oh man, I am so running late. Yeah, CNY. Yep. You are so right, back from the sky. Yeah, I was going to end. Yeah, Star Cop. He did drone stuff for the Air Force, and then I'll type in Lewis's name here, and that's the name of his channel over there. I think it's actually Lewis P. Floyd FPV, but he's part of that CNY. But yeah, guys, so I am actually going to cut the stream off here and say goodnight to you all. I was going to watch a movie and stuff with the wife and daughter, so I am going to say goodnight to everybody. Thank you for coming in. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Again, if anybody wants to join me on one of these streams, I do these streams every Thursday night, and that it's at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern time. So any of you guys want to join in on the stream, just let me know and I can send an email to you and you guys can come in and join on and we'll all chit chat. Yeah, Jerry Calvary, chat will be available. Sometimes you can't go back and look at it because YouTube has to process everything. So if you close the stream down, the chat on that we're talking on right now won't be available for sometimes it's 30 minutes and sometimes it's a couple hours, but definitely by tomorrow morning, it will be available for reference and you can go back and look at all that stuff. Just kind of remember the timestamp of how long we have been going for. So we have been going for an hour and 15 minutes. So however long the stream is, go back, the stream minus an hour and 15 minutes or, the last couple of minutes or whatever, and you'll be able to see what we're talking about. Oh, Mark, yeah, you are too late again, man. I'm getting off. I'm so sorry. Hey, man, it's all right. The fact that you come in here and try, man, that's okay. And Mark, one of these days, man, I'm gonna have to get you on here, and I want to talk to DNA because that template that he made for your stuff that looks absolutely 100% amazing. Yep. See you back to this guy. Yeah. And Mark, hey Mark, so maybe next week I'll bring you on here and you can just do the show with me. 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern, and I'll send you an email about it or something. So, but everybody, have a good night. I will see you later. Happy New Year's for everybody who I haven't said it to already, and I'll see you next week. Or for those that hang out in the Canadian Drone Hub, I might see you tomorrow and a few times in between. Talk to you later.